this made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
What it do, people? You're now tuned in.
Popovich.
Popovich
TV.
TV.
Oh yeah.
We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. To everybody else, you already know. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. Love, there's so many things I got to tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how. 'Cause it's a possibility that you look at me differently, love. I mean, shout out to Music Soul Child. But we not in the end game because of him. We in the end game because don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still JennY from the block, like you still JennY from the block. And Jamie Foxx, you know, back in the Living Color days, right? Kind of fake took the cat out the bag or took the toothpaste out the tube. You can't put it back in once it's out. About J-Lo, allegedly baby kind of sorted that. He like, y'all know as, you know, J-Lo the dancer, but we know as J-Lo the, and use a hoe, use a hoe. I use a hoe, use a 304. And I don't know if those things are true or not, but I do know since she came out, challenged, took over the world by storm. You know what I mean? Some people say she ain't from the Bronx. I don't know about all that. You know, I said, you JennY from the block and you from the Bronx. Somebody done went to high school with you. Somebody went to public school with your ass for you to be this popular. And she's an icon. Not shitting on her. She's an icon. Like Icon Living, Will Smith's son song. You's an icon living, and she is, right? Whether you like her or not. She a fucking icon. Recently, though, she's coming out with a movie with her ex-husband, Ben Affleck, or he produced the movie or some shit like that. And she was on the Howard Stern show talking about love. Ever since the first day I spoke your name, all news I knew said by you. I know I'm just fucking around and being funny, right? But I'm not. Because self-love is the greatest love of all. That's what Whitney Houston said. Rest in peace, Whitney Houston, right? She was on the Howard Stern show. And he asked her straight out, like, yo, have you ever been loved like the way you want to be loved or whatever? I forget how the question was posed. And she was like, nah. They never felt that, or the men that she was with was incapable. Then he asked her, have you ever loved somebody like, you know, the way they wanted to be loved? And she was like, yeah. And this is where I stopped the train of thought when I started singing. I was being funny, but I'm not. Ever since she came out from being, you know, the fly girl on Living Color, she dealt with Diddy, she dealt with A-Rod, she dealt with Ben Affleck, she dealt with Mark Anthony, got married to him. Got married to the other guy too, whose name I can't remember, but he did come out with some receipts. So let's see if we can find those receipts real quick. Claim men from the past couldn't love her. He shot back, you cheated. And that's why I divorced your ass. Kareem Akbar, you was the true leader of the CNB, and if I'm going down, I'm taking everybody with me. Are you kidding me? Like, you cheated on me. And that's what he had to say. He said, stop putting us down. Stop putting me down with your victim card. The problem is not us, not me. The problem is you. You the one who couldn't keep it in your pants. You have been loved a few times. You've been married 4 times and had countless relationships in between. You have had good relationships. Me, for example. I was in love with you. I even moved out of state, leaving my job, my family, my friends behind to support you, to love you, to protect you and care for you. I am amazingly loving person, great human being, honest, faithful to you, never lied, never misbehaved, never cheated on you. I was good for you. I'm too good of a man for you. Then it says, but you chose fame and fortune, moving a part of our relationship. You decided to lie, decided to cheat on me, and even though I stayed, I even tried to keep the marriage going and alive. You even begged me to stay because at the time you didn't want any bad press. So he airing her all the way out. Like, bitch, is you crazy? About your career instead of saving the marriage, and I stayed. But you went for the fast lane of your career, stardom, not caring about me. You wanted to continue on cheating and lying. I couldn't stay anymore and deal with the constant, continuous lying. That's why I left you. That's why I divorced you. That's why I divorced your crusty ass, right? And then this is the last text. Tell the truth for once. Let people know that you are the problem. You should be embarrassed and ashamed of yourself. Now, where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? You know what I mean? So basically, he's like, yo, bitch, stop lying, you bitch. You're looking kind of crazy, you bitch. You bitch. Talking about nobody loves you. You was married 4 times. I didn't even realize that. 4 fucking times? And then, like you said, in between, you had little, relationships, and, you was the it girl for a long time. But what really just stands out for me is that, one, she's a narcissist. She's not taking no accountability. He absolutely right when he like, yo, you are the problem. And that's you. Like, and that's you, J-Lo. You are the problem. But what really stands out is, I'm not sure who came up with it. And, when you hear stuff online, especially from the manosphere, if you know what that is, then you know. If you don't, then cool. I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole. Some stuff I do look with the side eye, and some stuff I don't. Some stuff I'm right there with them and I'm agreeing. But one of the things, I'm not sure if it's from the Manosphere channel or they just regurgitated it from somewhere else, but it says, and men and women are different. That's my own stance, right? I don't need nobody to tell me that. That once a woman has multiple partners sexually and you've been with multiple men, they said it's hard for you to pair bond, right? When I seen it, I was like, it's logical. I had to think about it for a minute, start thinking of people I know that I've been with a lot of people, or women I went to school with, people in my family, etc. But just women in general that I know, right? And where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Y'all know I used to be around the ladies a lot, right? Stayed around the ladies. It's starting to seem more and more like that's facts, right? And if it's not all the way facts for one size shoe fits all, it's definitely the case in this situation. When you've been with all these people, so you saying that you was good to everybody, you was the best girlfriend, the best wife to everybody, you gave 100% every time, or the 80-20 rule, 60-40 rule, and some Teddy Pendergrass, feels so good loving somebody when somebody loves you back. Like not 30-70, not a 60-40. Talking about a 50-50 love, not the bills. Talking about I give, then you reciprocate. You give, then I reciprocate. You was the best partner in all your relationships. You ain't have no flaws, no faults. You did everything right. You was pretty patty fucked up. Come on, J-Lo. And you're gorgeous, beautiful, talented, right? Can't take nothing. No, that's why I said she's an icon living. How you don't got a man? I mean, you had men, but how you ain't in no stable, secure relationship and you good? You know what I mean? And all right, cool. 1 time, 2 times. I mean, well, fool me once, like shame on me. No, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 2 times. You know what I mean? Like, fool me 3 times. Like, fuck that. Let the chopper rain on you. Some J. Cole shit. Like, come on. Like, you 1 time, okay. 2 times, all right. 3 times, 4 times, my lady. Like, you got a whole R&B record song under your belt. 4 times the lady. And she used to be my girl. Mad niggas could say that. She used to be my girl. Like, come on. And for him to bomb first, you know what I mean? Like, niggas is dead. When I see you dead. I don't know if he in a relationship. I think he might be married now. For him to come out after all these years, and not just say for him, He did that shit for all the bros. City boys up. He did that shit for all the bros. Like, no, bitch. I'm gonna sit this right here in your lap and just let you. I nigga put the Thor hammer on her chest, and she couldn't get up. Couldn't get up at all. That shit stuck there. And it ain't no really thing to me because I can give a fuck how many people she been with. My homie, I don't know him. He moved on, and people like, yeah, he holding on. No, you're lying. So he got to defend his honor. Same thing with what's the dude, David Justin or whatever that was with Halle Berry, right? Halle Berry. This side note. This ain't no topic. But he had came out years later. Women in the comments is like, well, why are you speaking about that now? And woo, woo, woo. And allegedly maybe kind of saw you supposed to have smacked her so hard, damaged her eardrum or whatever, made her bleed and shit. And then years later, like, he never said nothing. Men always, most of the time, because we'll get to this last topic and then we out here. But men, most of the time after a breakup, besides people they fuck with, maybe like a best friend or one of their brothers or uncle, somebody that they talk to on a level like that, they may vent, about their ex or their wife or whatever. The bitch wasn't shit or she was cheating or I couldn't keep it in my pants. Ooh, you may get it off your chest that way. But for the most part, men don't come out and tell the whole world that they baby mother ain't shit or their wife wasn't shit. They just hold it down in silence, keep it moving. The woman is the one that talks a lot. And not all cases, but after a breakup, it's mostly the women. Men are, like I said, maybe at the gym with your workout buddy, somebody you really rock with, you may give some details about, why the split happened, especially if y'all all was together a lot. You know what I mean? Going, doing stuff, playing cards, having game night, or, just being around each other, your kids, my kids. Then when the marriage is over or the relationship is over, your workout buddy like, yo, what happened with you and Tim? You're like, yo, man, I called me cheating again. I just couldn't keep her home. Or, she, whatever. You may be like, yeah, bitch was cheating on me. I caught, some pregnancy shit, when you jump off, we using condom or whatever. And, you may confide like that. But as far as the public, like, oh, yeah, men don't really run and, do shit like that. Not to say that they don't do it, but it's kind of like rare. But we all know J-Lo was a narcissist and that she ain't the motherfucking perfect patty.
But y'all know who it is. Popovich from Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.